Hello, I'm Laura, and it is Friday, May 9th, 2025. And it has happened. The Catholic Church and even the world has a new pope, a new public figure of great influence, both spiritually and politically. That conclave got its job done very quickly. And I hope the inner conclave I spoke about for you yesterday, where you gather your thoughts and feelings in the space of your heart to make choices for things that are facing you in your life, is working well too. In the meantime, our new Pope, Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, now Pope Leo the 14th, has given us a message. And two things about that message particularly struck me. One is, he would like the church to teach that God loves all people and that evil will not prevail. Well, teaching that God loves all people is something I have loved doing for my whole ministerial career, because I really believed that every person, you included, has that divine spirit in them and deserves the respect and love and equality of being that creation of the divine. Now, that second part, evil will not prevail, what does that mean? And I really didn't think that my Unity resources would have a response, but I found one in an old copy of the Revealing Word with definitions written by our co-founder, Charles Fillmore. He said, evil must be overcome with good. We must dwell in the good so wholly that all the substance of our thoughts and our being is given over to the promotion of that good. This is a mental process in which all negation or evil is denied, and creative, fearless affirmation of God's perfect good is steadily adhered to. So he's referring to evil as something within the mind that we perceive and that we create out of that perception of it into our world. And what overcomes it? Well, holding steadfastly to the good. But what does that mean? Pope Leo also said that he wanted the church, in fact, he wanted the whole world to practice building bridges and to come together in unity. Now, not the unity movement, although that's partly how it got its name, but in the unity of all people, of all backgrounds. And how do we do that? How do we do that? We remember that initial thing he said, God loves all people. So today is our opportunity to commit unequivocally to being a presence of good in our world through our love, through our respect, through our willingness to have compassion and care for others as well as ourselves. After all, Jesus referred to it as one of the greatest commandments. Love your neighbor as yourself. So we are going to take a moment now and go into the silence, holding the world in our hearts. It's a special silence today as we take a deep breath and close our eyes. And in this guided meditation, I invite you to hold those you love who are near and dear to you in the room of your heart. And now bring into that room those you may not care about, those antagonists in your life or your world about whom you've had great judgments. Bring them into your heart and see them bathe in the light of love. And if you thought that last one was tricky, now see all of the world's people in your heart, basking in the light of divine love. And hold to this thought. I see all people through the eyes of divine love. I see all people through the eyes of divine love. And so it is. It's not the easiest thing to see everyone through the eyes of divine love when we see so many misinterpretations, misinformation, miscalculations, and actions that divide people going on in our world. But that's what makes it so important to do, because when we see everyone through the eyes of divine love, then we are the presence of that love in our world, and we are a stand for it, even in the face of disagreement with others, because it is what we know to be the truth and the core of everyone's being. And when we are able to do this, and more and more and more people are able to do this, maybe that grand and often seemingly impossible vision might start to unfold. Et in terra pax, and on earth, peace. Have a wonderful day.